Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Super Nuclear here, and today we are going to talk about Friday night's win for the United States 4-1 over Paraguay in a game that the United States pretty much dominated from start to finish. And so, going into the World Cup, we obviously thought that this was definitely the best team the Americans have ever had as a soccer team, but I didn't think many people were expecting them to go far in the tournament. I mean, I personally expected them to be in the knockouts. I don't know, maybe get a round of 32 win in the knockouts, but nobody wasn't expecting them to do very much in this tournament. But on Friday, they showed something that no U.S. soccer team has, or football if you're a European, has ever shown at a World Cup since, I don't know, probably ever, maybe 1930, but they showed that they can move the ball freely. They looked like a European football. They looked like 2009 Barcelona. Straight up. They look like 2009 Barcelona out there. That's an insane high bar, and a lot of credit to Pochettino for what he's done with the United States. And obviously we'll get into the players, but I thought overall we looked fluid out there. It looked like we were fluid like water out there on the pitch. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable when it comes to soccer because I usually don't pay attention to soccer unless it's like the World Cup or something. But I know that I know a couple collection of these players really well. And so first, obviously, we got to talk about Pulisic. He got an assist. While he didn't get a goal, he contributed in many ways throughout that first half. Now, I'm not sure why he got pulled out in the second half. They were saying on the Fox broadcast that he was fine, but well, not the Fox broadcast, but Pulisic was saying to the Fox broadcast that they were fine, that he was fine, but apparently there's something going on. I don't know. I don't think it's too much. I think he's going to be fine heading into the game against Australia. But if we looked at the game, the story of the game, it's Balogun. It's 100% Balogun with his 2 goals in the first half. Balogun is the first United States soccer player in the World Cup to score more than 1 goal since 1930. 1930. It's been nearly 100 years since that has happened. And the game, let's talk about the game for a second. Paraguay, they attacked first. They actually had attacked first, but they couldn't get many opportunities to go for the net. And throughout the entire first half, it felt like the United States had the ball the entire time. And so this was amplified by the fact that in the 7th minute, there was an own goal. So basically, Pulisic was passing the ball around, weaving through defenders, and the ball ricochets a bunch of time. It hits off a Paraguayan's foot, and it goes in for own goal. That was the worst way it could start for Paraguay. And what happens is the U.S. feeds off that energy into Balogun, and Balogun hits 2 goals against Paraguay. And now it's 3-0 United States at halftime, just like that. The game's pretty much over. I mean, talk about the perfect start. That might be... I don't know if it's the best U.S. men's national team opener or start first half ever, because I know that people are going to probably mention the Portugal one all the way back then, but at least in my lifetime, that's by far the best first half in any World Cup game the U.S. has ever had. But and then the second half again, Paraguay, they showed some fight, they showed some grit. They wouldn't give away, but ultimately the United States came out with a 4-1 win. Paraguay would score a goal in the 73rd minute, and then the U.S. took control from that point on. They flied around the ball, they passed well, they defended well. And it ultimately paid off in the final minute of stoppage time when Gio Reyna hits a goal with it was like the 8th minute of stoppage time before it would expire. And so that was a perfect way to end it off at 4-1 with the United States winning. And now this puts them at the top of their group. Earlier, 2 days ago, we saw that Australia won, and we're going to have a big matchup between Australia and the United States, who are both at 3 points. And the winner could very much, depending on what happens on the Paraguay and Turkey result, that they could be the winners of the group automatically before even playing a third game. And so this leads me to the United States should win this group. They should win this group. Don't let the foot off the gas. Play hard, pass well, hit your marks, score well. That's all I'm going to say about that. And so, also, this is the most goals the U.S. has scored in a World Cup game, ever. Legit, 4-1. This was the most goals in the World Cup for a while until Germany beat Curacao 7-1. Just insane numbers. Absolutely insane numbers. You wouldn't even think of the United States being able to score 4 goals. The 2022 World Cup, they struggled. I think they only scored 3 goals all tournament. Yet they still somehow got to the knockout stage because they drawed with England. But yeah, that's enough of my rambling. Big start for the United States. 4-1, and it's on to Australia in Seattle on Friday. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. And peace, Republic of Supernucleites.